Hello everybody and welcome back. It's the time to learn something new that we are going to use from our toolbox. We're not gonna go into it like deeply. We're not gonna explain every single thing, how it's gonna work, but we are going to just try to explain each one of these with a different example, so we would have the chance to understand each one of these, how do they work and how can we use it. So that's why today I'm just going to explain how we can work on the list box over here. So this list box actually is box which is full of information that you can just enter, and that the user can choose one of these options or more than one option. So in this case, what I'm going to explain today is how we use the list box for one single item, and then when you learn the if condition or the case condition, we're going to use this list box with a case condition. So that's why for the meantime it's going to be let's say level 1, and the second example would be level 2 after you learn the case condition or the if condition. So how does this list box work actually? All what you have to do, I'm just gonna delete that. All what you have to do is to drag a list box from here and put it inside your application. So there is two ways to add items inside your list box. There's two ways. So the first way, which is the most complicated one, is that you will have to double click on the form itself, and then once you go into the form load, you have to write, let me zoom in, you have to write list box 1 dot items dot add, and then double quotation here and double and brackets, and then you write, for example, Euro USD. So this is how you add an item using the programming. So I'm gonna press F5 now, and as you can see, there's now I can choose this Euro USD thing. So for the meantime, this is the first option, how you can add an item, but I don't really like it because you will have to write each time what item you would like to add, and it's a bit complicated for beginners using this programming page to add items. So the other way, how can we add items? First of all, make sure that you delete what you just did. So the second way is that, do you see that small arrow over here? All what you have to do is press on it and then edit items. So this small box over here will pop up and ask you what items you would like to add. So each item will represent one line only. That means on each line you can only put one item. So for example, I'm gonna put Euro USD, let's say Euro, I don't know, GBP. It's like, let's say that we're converting Euro to dollars, for example, or whatever. So once you press OK, you can see that you can choose one of these list box things here. So this is way easier than going to the programming page and start writing this programming things in order to add an item. This one is way easier, especially for beginners. So yeah, you can add as much items as you would like to have inside the list box. For the meantime, I'm going to use only this first item here, which is converting from Euro to USD dollars. So I'm just gonna do that simply. I'm gonna add a label here and says that 1 euro equal, and another label here, for example 1.15 USD. So 1 euro equal 1.15 USD. I'm just gonna make it a bit bigger for you. So there you go. So now it's a bit bigger. So now what do we have to do here is that I'm gonna make this not visible, invisible, by click in here and turn it to false. So when you load the application, you can't see this EuroUSD on here. So what we're going to do now is that I'm going to double click on the list box, and move to the list box itself. And I'm going to type listbox1 dot selected index and then equal. So selected index, that means which index did you select from the list. If we're going to start from the first one, then you have to write 0. So 0 represents the first item in this list box. That means when I do selected index equals 0, that means I am choosing EuroUSD. I'm choosing the first one. And then for the next one, you go for 1. So now, if I select this index number 0, then label 1.visible equal true, label 2.visible equal true. So what I just told the program that if I selected the first item of the list box, then show me the label 1 and show me the label 2. I'm gonna start the program and I'm gonna choose EuroUSD. Once I choose it, I can see here that it's telling me that €1 is equal to 115 USD. So basically this is how the list box work. It's interesting where you can choose a lot of different options here, and later on when we move to the level 2 after learning the condition things, we are going to learn how to choose different items from this list box, and each item is going to give us a different answer. Yeah, but that's for the level 2. For the meantime, if you have any question about this, just let me know. I think it's super simple. I'm also gonna go on, double click on the form, and I'm gonna add this as a comment so you won't forget it. Listbox1 dot items dot add, and then you go EuroUSD, for example. So this is the other way how you can add an item, which is the more complicated one, inside the form load. That's mean you need to double click on the form itself, and I'm just gonna leave it as a comment for you, and I'm gonna send you also this this programming or this application actually to you so you can download it. So this is all what about this video, and we'll see you on the following video.